Welcome to Commodore Countdown. I'm Alexa Galloway here with David Lauterbach. The Falmouth Commodores are facing the Chatham Anglers tonight at Veterans Field. And tonight's starting pitcher is Matt Hall from Missouri State University. Now, David, 25 strikeouts in 26 innings. He's 2-0 with a 2.07 ERA. What's he going to do tonight?
Well, he's just going to keep attacking batters. He just needs to do that more often than he did in the last game against Catuit. Falmouth lost 9-8 and 6 2/3, but that's a different story. Matt Hall just struggled early on in counts. He gave up a lot of early count hits, a lot of first pitch hits, and he just needs to get deeper into counts. I know that takes more gas out of his tank, but it also lets him get deeper into batters and lets him use a curveball effectively when he needs to with 2 strikes.
Now, last night, Falmouth had 15 runs off 17 hits. David, how do they keep that bat hot tonight?
Well, I don't know if they're going to replicate that performance, the 15 runs and 17 hits, both being season highs for the Commodore squad, but I'm looking for them to just not leave as many guys on base, which sounds weird when I tell you this next stat. They only left about 5 or 6 guys on base the whole game, 3 of which came when they left the bases loaded in the 4th, and the big reason why is they got guys in to score, and then those guys that got them in came in to score on ground out, sacrifice flies, sacrifice bunts. So Falmouth, really what they need to do is they need to walk back to the dugout after they hit with nobody on base, because that shows you that they got guys on base and they brought them all in to score.
Now, the Anglers are on a 5-game losing streak, and the Commodores are on a 2-game winning streak. David, what's the biggest difference between the two teams?
Well, kind of what I was just talking about is exactly the big difference. Chatham just isn't hitting. If you don't include the 9th inning over that 5-game hit streak, or that 5-game losing streak, Chatham has only scored 4 runs over that 5-game span. A couple days ago, they were down 13-0 to Harwich in the 9th. They scored 8 runs, so they're just not scoring from innings 1 through 8, and it's a big reason why they're on a 5-game skid. Whereas Falmouth, they put up a lot of runs. They're 2 and 3 over their last 5, but in those 3 losses, they scored 2 runs, 9 runs, and 8 runs. They just need to keep replicating, getting hits in the outfield, whereas Chatham just can't do any of that.
Now, defensively, what are you seeing from the Commodores that's working?
Well, they're not making a lot of errors. Last night against Brewster, they had a goose egg under the E on the scoreboard. The Whitecaps, however, had 8, and that's a big reason why Falmouth was able to win 15-11. Half the runs were unearned. So Falmouth just needs to keep doing well defensively, keep turning the smooth 4-6-3 double plays they're turning with Morrison in second and Newman at short tonight, Matson, of course, at first again. They just need to keep being smooth on the base, or on the fielding side, and not making a lot of errors.
Game time set at 7 o'clock, audio pregame at 6:45 on Ustream, so stay tuned.